I'm wait.
Where are we now, Michael? Where did we go on our magic carpet ride?
What is happening? Where are we? Like, we haven't been here in a minute. First of all.
I know.
So we are back in the studio. We're back at Ashley's home turf.
Yes, we are back in my studio. We're back in Florida.
We're in Florida. Holy moly!
I do feel like we travel by magic carpet rides.
Yes.
I'm so ready to get this episode started. You know when you have like too many tabs open in your brain?
Yes.
I feel like I have so many tabs open in my brain.
This episode and like what is about to happen is so wild on like
so many levels.
On so many levels. Like so many levels. So
our high school selves would not believe that this episode is about to happen.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, well, let's do this before we realize that we're not dreaming.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Hi, I'm Ashley Eckstein.
I'm Michael James Scott.
and welcome to HypeFriend. Yay!
Hype.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I got the spirit mic. The spirit mic.
Did you just see how our voices changed into like the spirit mic mode?
It does not work. But it's like our own HypeFriend spirit stick. How are you doing today, Michael?
So good.
So, okay, as you can see, we have some things back here. We have our gadgets and gizmos aplenty. How awkward was that wink? That was like such an old person wink. That was like when your grandparents wink and you're like, I got a surprise for you, honey. I just did that.
That was amazing. That was a very, very good wink. And I hope that we replay that.
Okay, Michael.
Wait, what is happening? Wait, what are we doing, y'all? Because I don't know if when we bring it into view of what is actually happening for our Ashley Banks.
Wait.
Cut. Take two. Ashley Banks. Y'all, when we cut into what you're about to see right now, I actually starting to sweat.
I am.
Like it's quite a situation, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. Now, for those of you who are just listening, we will describe it to you in a second, but. Let's just get it. Let's just get into it.
So let me preface by saying I was very proud of this bake, and I have baked it before. And I have to say that it actually went really well. It went really well the first time, but I think I overbaked it a little bit, and it was like really chewy. And so I was like, okay, I started baking this at 6:30 this morning. Mind you.
Of course you did. But
yes.
I literally, oh my God.
6:30 this morning because I was like, I got to get it perfect. I tried so hard. I think I underbaked it. So, okay, let's preface it. This is a banoffee pie.
Excuse me, what you call me?
Is that my nickname for you now?
Banoffee pie.
Banoffee pie.
Banoffee pie, Scott. To your orders.
Okay, so it's but it's gluten-free and vegan, and it's a combination of caramel. I actually say caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
Okay, see, I actually say caramel. I was trying to be proper, but I say caramel. And banana and whipped cream and a graham cracker crust.
Now, caramel is not always my favorite, but I'm still along for the ride.
That's what I heard. But I didn't know that. I thought you liked caramel, whatever it is. Do you say caramel or caramel? Please discuss.
Tell us. Oh, careful.
It didn't gel, and it.
Oh. Oh.
So it didn't quite gel, and I don't know if we can cut into it. We might have to spoon into it. So okay, here we go. Here's a Disney plate. You're gonna need this. Take 2 napkins and a fork, but you might need a spoon. So it's supposed to gel. It did not. So we're hoping that it tastes good. So it's not even hard.
Y'all, literally, she just spooned into it, and it was literally like a bowl of soup, and her spoon went to the bottom. There was literally, God.
I'm
I'm
really crying.
so.
Oh my God.
How I describe this right now, it looks like it's a banana caramel soup dumpling. Y'all, there's
Okay, gotta get some graham cracker crunch. Okay, for those that are wondering, like, this is heartbreaking to me because, like, I really am trying. It's not that I'm not trying. Like, I got up at 6:30 this morning, so this would be perfect. And so this really does, like, ruin my day. I'm laughing, but the banana's, like, dropping. I'm gonna think about this in bed tonight as I'm trying to go to sleep, like, devastated that my bake did not go well. Okay.
This has left me speechless. I am quite.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I can't even take a bite. I'm like laughing so hard.
But here's the thing. It actually tastes very lovely. It actually tastes good.
Good?
I think it tastes
Does it
good.
taste good?
It looks and
Atrocious.
it looks questionable, and it looks scary. We are coming into scary season. But it is, I actually think it tastes.
It's not bad.
It tastes nice.
You know what? It tastes like banana. It tastes like banana pudding ice cream that's melted.
Yes.
The peanut gallery.
Said it looks like cat vomit.
I will think about that tonight when I'm trying to fall asleep. That my
Okay. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say thank you for getting up at 6:30 in the morning and cooking caramel soup. But I love you. I love you. I love you. This was a situation, and we just have to acknowledge it. I think the rating out of what, 5?
yeah.
I think when all is said and done, because the taste is pretty good, so I'm gonna go like a 2.5.
Oh, that's higher than I thought.
2.5.
I thought you were gonna give it a 0.5.
No, it tastes good, y'all.
It actually does taste pretty good.
I'm gonna get my friend here.
Thank
Love. Oh my God.
Oh
Because
my
she does it
goodness.
from love and she does it. Listen, the way she put her foot in this caramel soup. Do you hear me? Like she put her foot in this caramel soup. So I'm living for it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm sweating. I am crying. Oh my
I love you,
gosh.
Ashley Eckstein. I love you. I love you. So we're just gonna slide the caramel soup across the table, just so that we could.
Oh my god. Like that's like such an epic fail. I haven't failed that bad in a long time. Like in a long time.
And she did it in front of everyone. So that is commendable. It is relatable to all of us. Thank you for
my gosh.
for opening your failure heart to us all. We love you.
And thank you for always being willing to try my best.
I'm going for it. You did it. She baked. She baked it real good. Okay.
Okay. We need to move on from this.
All right.
And let's get into something that I'm hyped about, because that was clearly a gripe. That was a gripe.
So this is Hypes and Gripes.
Okay. So, Michael, we were talking about him, and we kind of had the same hype.
We totally
But this
did.
is such a big hype.
Y'all, it's epic.
Such a big hype.
Obviously. You know what we're about to say, right?
Everyone's been talking about it.
What is it, Ashley?
I mean, Taylor and Travis got engaged.
Going to the chapel and then go get married. I mean, it is epic. The ring is epic.
Yes.
The photos are epic. It is full mania. It's like a love fest of bubble craziness.
Yes.
Amazing.
It's just amazing. But here's the thing. Our hype, it encompasses, like, it's so much bigger even than Taylor and Travis getting engaged, which I don't know, how can you get much bigger than that?
Yeah.
But we want to hype up love.
Yeah.
Like love. We are hyping up love. And so whether you're a big fan of theirs or whether you're not, to be honest, that's not what this hype is about. This hype is just to genuinely see two people in love.
Yes.
And finding your soulmate. And then to see everyone so happy about it.
Yes, like rooting for them and like cheering on love.
Yes.
It is actually pretty cool. Like I loved my posts. I'm sure everybody's feeds were full of, the love bubble fest that was for Taylor and for Kelsey. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So
yes.
I love that we're hyping up love. We love love.
We love love.
It's really exciting, and I feel like now we're gonna be like spending the next. I mean, I wonder how long they're gonna be engaged. Like, what is the whole thing? So like, let's just stay in the love bubble. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just stay in the love bubble. So we're hyping up love. Not only just for, obviously, congratulations to the newly engaged couple, but for love for everybody, right?
Yes.
Love.
And here's what I also love is to see people genuinely happy for someone else. So that's our hype.
What's our gripe?
Well,
we're going to the gripes now. P.S. Shout out to everyone who sent their comments. They have been sending. Keep sending your hypes and gripes to us. But we put out a call just recently, and you all really answered and came through with like all the hypes and the gripes. It was so great to see all of them because there's so many of them. I was like, yes.
It actually made our day. We like loved reading them all. But I also think we should do an episode of like just hypes and gripes.
Absolutely. We should totally do that.
That would be a fun hang.
We're going to do that.
Yeah.
Do y'all want that?
Do you want that? We'll get some popcorn.
Yes.
I'll experiment with like a popcorn bar with different kinds of popcorn.
Do y'all want that?
I don't think he trusts me anymore. Which, you know what? That leads me into my gripe. And
What's your gripe, girl?
I am the person that I'm griping about today. I am my gripe, actually, as I say this out loud. So, my gripe today
Mm-hmm.
is when someone invites you over to their house for dinner and they cook or they have the food and you can't eat it or you don't like it. And so I have to say, I'm not that picky of an eater. I found out I had allergies later in life.
Yes.
And so this was never a gripe for me until I met my husband. My husband is the pickiest eater on the planet. He's gotten better. Shout out to David. He's gotten better. He's work in progress. But it used to be my job to get us out of dinner if somebody invited us, because it was literally his worst nightmare, because he wouldn't eat anything. And then he didn't want to hurt their feelings, so he had to pretend that he was eating. And so I had to be the bad friend that had to decline the dinner invitation, which I was perfectly happy with the dinner invitation. But now that I've developed some allergies, sometimes people are very excited to serve you their food. But sometimes I go over and I literally can't eat an entire thing. And then I feel so rude because I don't want to hurt their feelings. And it's a whole thing.
So what do you do?
Well, I try. I try. If it's just like a small dinner party, I do try to tell them that I have allergies ahead of time, or I offer to bring something. So I know that that I can at least eat what I bring.
Yes.
If it's a dinner party, I will sometimes bring something if it's appropriate. Otherwise, I'll eat before. But I did go to this one party last year where I was out of town, so I didn't have the opportunity to bring something. And they're like, we're going to have plenty of food, plenty of food. There literally wasn't a single thing I could eat. And I felt so bad because the whole time they're like, make yourself a plate. Make yourself a plate. And I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just ate before. And I feel so bad. So it's, I guess I should say it's a hype that friends invite you over.
Yes.
That's a hype. I'm not griping about that. I'm griping if, like, what do you do if you don't like their food or you can't eat their food, a la my pie soup or my soup pie. Did I just invent a new dessert?
Soup pie.
Soup pie.
Caramel flavor.
All natural flavorings.
But I like, you know what I like about what I like about this is that you've also supplied some examples of what you can do if you can't, to offer solutions, right?
Yep.
So also maybe if there are other solutions that our listeners, our viewers out there, send in some solutions that maybe you have done, because I know that you were not the only person that has had that deals with this and has to deal with this. So I think that would be good. I like you've offered some solutions.
You know what? I do have one. And shout out to my friends Jeff and Leslie, specifically Leslie. They kept asking for David and I to go to dinner, and I kept declining because, again, it was my husband's worst nightmare. And these are very good friends of ours.
Yes.
Finally, Leslie called me up and she said, I want you to come to dinner at our house. And I just had to tell her the truth. And I had to say, Leslie, I said, maybe we just go out to dinner because my husband probably won't eat anything you cook, and he doesn't want to be disrespectful and he doesn't want to be rude. And she said, I will cook for your husband. She said, give me what he will eat. So I literally gave her like recipes basically of what he would eat. And shout out to Leslie because she cooked a dinner where he ate everything.
Come on, HypeFriend.
Yes, that is the ultimate HypeFriend. So, it's about the friendship, right?
Yes,
it's about getting together, connecting in person. So, anyways, we just turned my gripe into a hype.
Yeah, we did. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Damn, that's good.
All right. So, what's your gripe?
So, speaking of that, I think I'm gonna my gripe. We were talking about food, so I'm gonna go into a gripe that I have specifically about guacamole. Now,
do you know that it's extra, Michael? That'll be $2 extra.
That is hilarious. It's always extra.
Always extra.
That is so funny. That is absolutely true. Okay, here's the thing. I live. When I tell you I live for guacamole. Okay? I love it so much. It's so, so good. I could have it every day.
Yep.
I love it so much.
Would you eat it as a pie soup?
You know what? With chips and salsa as the base? Yes. But here's the gripe. When you go and it's like they bring you out a bowl of guacamole, and don't even get me started on the size of the bowls because
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, give me a
Big. It's like a dollop.
it's like like it's literally like a do a dollop, do like of guacamole. Guacamole, but on the guacamole is literally an entire salad.
Yes.
By salad, I mean leaves, sprouts. I don't know. Random like
Pepitas.
yes, pepitas.
Corn.
Yeah, like there's literally like things all on the salad, like on the guacamole, and you literally have to be like to get to the guac on the bottom. This is a public service announcement. Please leave the salad to salading. Just leave it to salad. Okay? Just that if I want a nice salad with nice, chicken breast or, and smoked salmon, I want that in my salad. That's a salad. Guacamole is guacamole. You see what I'm saying? Let's do guac by itself. So that's my gripe.
Okay, so what about when they put, it looks like there's a lot of guacamole, but really it's on a bed of like iceberg shreds. So there's really only like one little scoop of guacamole, and the rest is like iceberg underneath. They cheat you.
That's the gripe as well. So it's reversed. So now the salad's on the bottom. Now we're on the bottom. now it's there. So now the pepitas and the sprouts and the leaves, they're all on the bottom. No, absolutely not.
Save the guacamole.
Save the guacamole.
Just let guacamole have its own spotlight.
Thank you.
End scene.
What is wrong with us today?
I don't know. I told you this episode was going off the rails. We have too many tabs open in our brain.
Oh my gosh.
For the next segment.
Excuse me.
What?
What is it that you think you're doing right now?
You don't dinglehopper? Just everywhere with you. I carry one in my purse all the time.
How very dare you? How very dare you? Well, I guess that goes into the good gossip. Y'all, okay. I have some good gossip. We have some good gossip, and I think it
I mean, I think you're noticing a theme for this episode. We're wearing I've got my Ariel shirt from Tokyo Disneyland.
And I have my Ariel Little Mermaid Christmas sweater from Box Lunch.
Yes.
Their collection a few years ago. And I'm obsessed with it. And so obviously I needed to wear it today.
Obviously.
I'm sorry, excuse me 1 second. Just needed to use my dinglehopper.
Oh, your hair's really long, Michael.
What are you saying? What are you talking about? I just needed to use it's my how. Yes. So, okay. All right. This is actually really cool. This good gossip, because it's kind of amazing. So the legendary Jodi Benson.
Jodi Benson.
Just saying her name, I'm always like, Jodi Benson.
Yes.
So Jodi.
She's an icon.
She's an icon.
A legend. Disney legend.
I mean, we could just keep going.
Yes.
She's literally, I can't. She's everything. So Jodi Benson went to surprise the company of the new Little Mermaid musical adventure at Hollywood Studios, which I have not seen yet. I know, Ashley, you've seen it.
Yes, and it's amazing. So shout out to the cast and crew of the new show. It's incredible.
And there was the old show that
Yes.
was for years there.
Years and years and years.
And
I
then-
mean, and then
yeah.
it closed.
And then it closed.
And now reopened.
And now reopened. So get this. Jodi came to the theater. I think it was like one of their last, run-throughs. So it was a closed rehearsal. She came in to watch the show, but she surprised the company by singing. Literally, you just hear her voice singing like those iconic Ariel tunes. And then she walked onto the stage. Can you even?
I cannot.
I can't. So she surprised the company. She sat and watched the entire show and gave all the love and all the light and all the things that is Jodi Benson to this company. And basically kind of like, I feel like she really like granted them like the sort of like, here you like do, like
she passed the dinglehopper.
She passed.
She literally passed the dinglehopper.
She was literally the ultimate hype friend.
I mean,
to that whole company.
Can you imagine? Because we were in entertainment
Yes,
at Disney.
we were.
Can you imagine when we were in high school, if Jodi Benson had just like walked out on stage? Clearly, we can't even speak right now.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's amazing.
It would be like, wow. Like literally that's how it would be.
You just turned the Little Mermaid into an NSYNC concert.
Or Alanis Morissette.
Oh
So
my gosh.
I just thought that was such an incredible thing. And of course, it's so Jodi, like on so many levels.
Yeah.
Like she is literally just like a fairy god, mother of like goodness. And she basically went there and just loved on all of them. Speaking of love,
Jodi is love.
she is love.
She is love personified.
So that to me was some good gossip,
That's some good gossip.
because what's about to happen
I need to take some deep breaths.
is really, really good. So this is what's about to happen. All right. So here we go. She's the voice of our childhood, y'all. She brought to life the unforgettable Ariel in The Little Mermaid, giving us one of the most iconic songs ever, Part of Your World, and sparking a Disney renaissance that changed animation forever. But that's not all. Just the beginning, y'all. Jodi is also the voice of Barbie in Pixar's Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. She lit up the screen in Thumbelina, Lady and the Tramp 2, and even Flubber.
Flubber?
Flubber. Also on Broadway, she originated the role of Polly in Crazy for You, which we did in high school, which is crazy.
Blows my mind.
Earning a Tony nomination and starred in the beloved productions like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, amongst many other amazing projects. Whether on stage, on the screen, or in the soundtracks of our memories, Jodi's voice has been with us through all of it. Magical, timeless, and truly unforgettable. Please welcome an ultimate hype friend and actual Disney legend, the one and only Jodi Benson.
I have to hug. Hello, my friend. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Oh my
Jodi.
goodness, I'm so excited to be here
Welcome.
in your studio in person.
This is a dream come true. And I have
This
to,
is so
I have
fun.
to say, when I first told you about HypeFriend,
Yes,
you wanted to come on the show right away.
right away.
Right
Yeah.
away.
Before you even
Yes.
had a logo. Before you had an Instagram account. Before you were on GMA3. Before you were like superstars. Little me wanted to be on your little
Oh my
podcast
gosh.
from day one.
Oh,
It's
my
taken a while,
gosh.
but we actually made it happen.
Yes.
And not only in person,
Which is
here
always better.
at the happiest place on earth,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ashley's house. This is Disney 2.0 here in the house.
Yes.
So
They literally, I was running around before this episode, and I was like, I need gadgets and gizmos aplenty. So I literally like pulled out of my drawer a giant fork.
perfect.
And Michael's husband Jeremy was like, "Did you just pull out a giant fork?" And I was like,
No,
"Of course,
a dinglehopper.
exactly."
Not a fork. It's not a fork.
And then
But do you have 20? Do you have 20? I mean, do you have plenty of gadgets and gizmos? Plenty? Who's it's? What's it's galore? Thingamabobs? Do you have 20? Hoping that you had 20.
But who cares? Nobody. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Yo,
There we go.
okay, let's just take in the fact that Jodi is. We said this earlier, Jodi. We actually gave a good gossip about you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
we talked
you
about.
talking behind my back
We
before I
talked behind
even
your
come
back,
on
girl.
the
We talking
podcast?
behind your back.
Is that
about you.
being a good friend?
Well, we're talking about you being the ultimate hype friend. Because you
Yes.
are literally the ultimate hype friend.
Oh,
And how you surprised the cast of the new Little
yes.
musical
The Little
adventure.
Mermaid.
But we gave a little gossip too, if you want to
Oh.
you surprising that. But I say that to say you are literally the ultimate hype friend.
Yes.
And everyone
Aw.
knows that. Like
Oh,
everyone
that is so
who
sweet
has
to
met
say.
who has, been in your presence of any kind of panel, any kind of show, any kind of company, I feel like we all know that you are the ultimate hype friend, which is why when Ashley said,
That's
she was
so
like,
sweet.
she's like, so like Jodi was like, I want to come on. Like, this was like a while ago. I was like, well, I mean, I'm thinking yes, like yes. But you are the ultimate hype friend, and
Well, that is
an
so sweet to
ultimate
say.
thing to have you here with us. So
Yeah,
you're
I
so great.
pay off everybody after I work with them just to make sure we can keep, my profile. Yeah, talk to my husband and my kids any given day, and I'm sure they'll let you know. Yeah, you just try to, as we all do, you just
Yeah.
try to love others well, get out of the way, and try to see how you can serve and fill in the gaps in people's lives, as they're broken, as people are broken.
Mm.
Yeah.
You just fill in those gaps and keep my eyes open, keep my ears open. But, ultimately, I can be very selfish at times as well,
Mhm.
where I just kind of want to think about myself for a little bit, but then I stop and go, wait a minute. There are people hurting everywhere that I look, and I need to get the focus off myself. But,
Mm.
we're human, and we all make mistakes.
Mm.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Well, okay. We have so many questions for you, but take us back because I've gotten to know you and I've gotten to see what an amazing mom you are, and I've gotten to know
thank
your
you.
incredible kids, and I see how you've raised them to be amazing hype friends. But let's go back to little Jodi. How
That's so
Did
long
you
ago.
know?
I don't know if I can go back that far, Ashley. I mean, there's just so many brain cells that might be left that I wow, we're really going back.
Yes, keep going back.
I just want to know, where and how did you learn to become such a good friend?
That is a great question. I'm going to say because I had challenges throughout my childhood that I don't really share a lot about that. Little tidbits here and there that I shared, but they were in my book and then I took them out just because I want to be respectful of my family, obviously. Family of origin, and but I would say the first person yeah, is my sister Jill, and she is one of those people that's just a walking angel on earth. Have you met those people before?
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. So that's my
You?
sister. No,
Yeah.
that's so sweet. But my sister is, she's 6 years older than I am. So we had a big age gap. But with what we went through in our childhood, for various reasons, we didn't have a ton of time together. But she is my role model. She's the one that taught me how to be a good friend, how to be a wife, how to be a mother, how to be a child, how to be a daughter. And even through very, very difficult circumstances. And so, yeah, she's just an incredible example of a person that I admire, and I've always wanted to follow in her footsteps. She's incredibly humble, and she will hate that I'm actually even saying any of this.
So glad you are.
I love
She would not like the fact that I'm talking about her right now on the podcast. That's just who she is. She lays low, flies under the radar, never makes it about her. But I would say absolutely that's where I learned what it was like to be a human who thinks of others first instead of themselves. In pretty much all circumstances, she puts everybody else first. And it's incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is
How blessed
amazing.
are you to have a sister like
I know. And you know, like I said, through our traumatic childhood and what she went through and what I went through, the fact that we were able to maintain that friendship, even though we were pulled apart and under separate housing and things like that, it's a miracle. It really is a miracle that she is such an integral part of my life. And yeah, such a huge blessing. And I just thank God for her every day. Yeah, she's amazing. Love you to meet her one day.
I cannot wait.
Yes.
And we are Jeff, Jill, and Jody. That's our family. Yeah.
Is there a J
Yes, there
situation
was.
going
It was a J situation.
Oh, I love that. The 3J.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a T-shirt for the J situation.
Well, I mean, it's just just a little tag on. I think thank you for sharing it. There's a lot of people out there who are listeners, our community, people watching who may have had that a childhood that it was hard and was difficult, and yet through that out still came ultimate hype friends.
Yeah.
And that is that's pretty incredible. That's light. That is a blessing. That is real. And
huge blessing.
That can still come out of that.
Right.
That is the ultimate. I find that pretty inspiring, just to be able to know that it is possible.
Right.
It is still possible within darkness.
Right.
But what is a hype friend to you?
I think to me, I think about the friend that I want to be to others. I want to be loyal. I want to be consistent. I want to be there, whether that's a phone call, a text, or in person like this, which is a huge treat. Obviously, with all of our crazy travel schedules, in-persons don't always work out, but I can stay connected with a text. I love you. I'm thinking about you right now. I hope you're having an amazing day, or I know you're having a hard day and I'm here for you. So I think for me, that's the friend that I want to be. I want to be a life giver and not a life sucker. I want to be low maintenance. I thrive on being a low maintenance person. I want to be a low maintenance, flexible person. I don't want to bring more drama to somebody's life. I don't want that. And I don't want that in my life either. And I have to dial that out. What I want from a hype friend is consistency. The same thing, loyalty, consistency, and quality time, whether it's 3 words on a text or a quick phone call. It doesn't have to be in person. That's as simple as I can make it, just to love me where I'm at. And I think with what we do for a living, it gets tricky because who I am in the public eye and who I am in private, I am the same person. I try to be one person. And I learned this from my therapist years and years ago. I grew up being a people pleaser, so I was many people. There were many Jodis. There was a Jodi at school, a Jodi at church, a Jodi at home, a Jodi alone in her room crying, a Jodi in front of her friends, a Jodi in front of her family. Well, all of those facets of me were not me. And so I didn't know who I was because I was just a chameleon with whoever I was with. I would change my entire personality so that you would like me, that you wouldn't reject me, that you wouldn't abandon me. Going back to my issues as a child, which are huge for me, abandonment, rejection. Those are my big ones. Those are my triggers. that have taken decades to work through. So I had so many Jodis that I didn't know who I was. So as I've gotten older and have had now decades and working and striving to make all of those Jodis into one, I finally feel like in the last probably 25 years since I've had the kids, 26 years since McKinley was born, I finally feel like I'm one person now. And that was huge. But being one person doesn't mean that I'm available to everybody in all those realms of my worlds, you know? So I had to really make it small. I had to make my world very small. So I just have a small handful of people that are completely available and know me to the core. Opening up that person, the real Jodi, to everybody was dangerous. And I got hurt a lot. And I got walked over a lot. And I got used a lot. People wanting to be my friend, what I thought was for the right reason, and it didn't. So in 2020, I lost 5 friendships by people choosing to pass me aside. And it was devastating to me because I thought, what happened? But they were done with what they could get from me, whatever that season was. Then I had to do a big question like, what is a real friend? And I thought these were real friendships and they weren't. And I had to dial out. I had to really take a deep look and say, what's a healthy friendship? Where's a mutual? My problem was they weren't mutual. I was giving, loving and serving. And they weren't mutual. And I would fight for them. But God really shut the door on those 6 friendships. And they were wonderful people. I don't have anything negative to say. They just disappeared. Ghosted, I guess is the word. You text once, twice, 3, 4, 5, want to get together, have a cup of coffee. Finally, it was like God was saying, Jodi, I've dialed them out. I've dialed them out of your life. And it was critical for me in 2020, especially when the world shut down. It was helpful then to have that time to kind of process. And I remember a wise counselor saying to me, if you have 3 or 4 friends in your life that are lifetime friends, that you know that if you called them right now, they would jump on an airplane wherever you go, you are blessed. You are so blessed. That's incredible. But you don't have 10 of those, Jodi. You can't have 12 of those.
Yeah.
Those aren't the real ones.
I feel like you just dropped so many
like,
bombs of wisdom. But that's exactly why we're doing this podcast, is to have those conversations. You know, about friendship breakups. That's hard. We're
Very hard. Very hard, yeah.
Having, but also we say to be a hype friend, the hype starts with you.
Starts with you.
But you have to be your own hype friend.
Right.
And discovering what your needs are.
I never had to do that before to shut a friendship off. I've never done it before. And I was scared, and it seemed wrong to not be loving and kind and serving. It seemed wrong. And it was not, those were not healthy for me, and I was going to stay in them. So he just shut the doors on those for me, making it easier for me. I just didn't have the strength to do it. I feel like now I have some better skills that have learned how to say no and set boundaries. I had to do one recently. One of those 6 friendships came back into my life 5 years later.
I was literally going to ask, has
one
any
of them,
of those come back?
One of them came back recently and left a message and apologized. I was going through, you know, the person said I was going through a very hard time, as you said, and I didn't have the capacity. I didn't handle this right. I would love to be part of your life. I would love to reconnect. I would love to have you give me another chance. I would love to have a friendship with you. That was really hard. So I listened to that message 3 or 4 times. I called a good friend, one of my close friends, ran it by her, And she's like, what are you thinking? And I said, I have a major red flag. It's bringing anxiety to me to even open that door.
Yeah.
And she said, then you need to do this. You need to do it. Just use I statements because the person's, they're a great person. Nothing wrong with the person. I didn't have the nerve to do it in person because I didn't think that was going to be the best thing for me. So because this person reached out to me via a voice message, I felt like I could do a voice message back. And so I did. I said, thank you. I accept your apology. I completely forgive you. And I release you from that. And I do appreciate your apology. But where I'm at in my life right now, I don't feel that it is a good thing for me to walk back into a friendship with you. You've done nothing wrong and you're an amazing person. But I feel like where my life is right now is where I need to keep it. I hope that you can understand and respect me. I wish the best for you and your family, and I pray God's blessings upon all of you. Took me a long time to pull all those words together, but I did it. And then I had peace.
Yeah.
I had peace. That's the first time I've ever had to do that.
I also love that you are honest.
Yes.
We're honest. And I think when it comes to friendship, we really have to lift up honesty. But honesty is hard.
Right.
It's really, really hard.
And you also sometimes don't know what to do in those situations. Like the fact that you know, because I was actually about to ask, well, what did you do? Because I feel like some, people have, that happens. And then it's like, okay, well, how is this going to play out? Like, what do you actually do? So the fact that you had the wherewithal to call your good, your good girlfriend, call her up, right? And that there was like action, to actually do. So I think that's really helpful for everyone out there, because it's there's an action. Like they can be inspired by, in their way, how to do that and how to navigate something like that, because it happens a lot. I think it happens much more often than people.
Yeah.
Everyone has a story.
Yes.
And I also feel what's really important to me to be a friend and to receive a friend is words need to line up with actions.
Yes.
That's huge for me. That's a big trigger for me. If your words are all over here and they sound fantastic and there's no action to follow, I don't trust you. The words and the actions need to line up.
Yes.
And one of my very closest friends, who I've been friends with for a very long time, she called me out on that. She called me out on that. She called me up and she said, I have to make a very difficult phone call with you. Let me know when there's a good time. And I was scared and I was nervous and I didn't know what I had done wrong. And she said, your words are all fantastic, but your action is not lining up. I need you to line that up, because this has really hurt my feelings. You say that you want to get together. You say that, and of course, she's in Los Angeles and I'm in Georgia. And I had tried to get together, and something came up and something came up and something came up. No excuses. And she said, I understand you're busy. I do understand that. But we've been friends since 1985. So I'm going to call you out on this because I love you.
Wow.
And I have never done that to somebody else.
Yeah.
And when she did it to me, of course, I just immediately burst into tears and asked for forgiveness because I felt so badly. And she's like, no, I'm not angry at you. It's just that we're best friends, like in this way where we know we can count on each other and you can do better. And I'm going to call you out because I love you.
Wow.
And I have never really done that with anybody else, but I'm telling you, it was life-changing for me when she did that. I thanked her profusely for the next week when I started thinking through my inconsistency. Yes, I was going through a hard time in my life right then, but that's still not an excuse for poor behavior to somebody that didn't deserve it. But I didn't beat myself up, but I felt like crap. I felt really badly. And of course, she accepted my apology right away. But then I needed to line up.
Yeah.
I needed to have action and words line up, make a plan, get out our calendars, line them up, look at them and say, I'm going to see you on this day and this day. we're going to make that happen.
Yeah.
Ever since that phone call, I have not dropped the ball with words and actions since then.
Wow.
So it was really life-changing for
amazing.
me.
That is.
It was really, really inspirational for me. And I told her, I so appreciate it. I don't think I had the strength to do that with somebody. But I really admired that.
Well, okay, first of all, what a great friend. And we can only
Yes.
hope that we can have friends like that in our life that
Mhm.
truly will have our back, but be honest with us and tell us
Mhm.
what we, yes, want to hear, but also what we don't want to hear, but we need to hear.
Right, right.
You mentioned some red flags.
Mhm.
What are your green flags when it comes to friendship?
I think consistency with that phone call or that text, I think those are really powerful for me. Those are green flags that somebody's in it. I'm thinking about Mel Robbins and her let them theory, and basically saying if somebody just keeps texting you and they want to get together but they don't make a plan, they don't want to get together with you. They don't want to. They just haven't figured out a nice way to say that. And so that's a big one for me. And the other big thing for me is that a green flag, it's mutual. Because I'm a giver, and I'm a giver. I'm not as great at receiving. And I'm working on being better at receiving. And again, that comes from a people-pleasing issue for me as a child that I know that I consistently continue to work on. But mutuality. Mutual is a big green flag for me.
Yeah.
Meaning I give to you, you give back to me. I reach out to you, you reach out to me. It doesn't have to be big things, just little things like a text. I'm just thinking of you right now.
Yeah.
Simple. Like that fills my tank. I don't need big gestures.
Yeah.
I'm not a big gesture kind of person. Like I say, I'm pretty low maintenance.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much, But so I would say consistency, and I would say a mutuality, if that's a word. Is that a word? Mutuality?
Hey,
It sounds weird when I say it out loud. Did I make it up? Is it a word?
I love it.
Somebody look it up. Being mutual with one another. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mutuality.
I think we just made that word up.
Well, we've already made up a couple words. We made up soup pie or pie soup. I am not quite
Soup
sure.
pie. I like a soup pie.
pie.
I actually think it should now be a mousse.
Well,
A pudding.
Yes.
I say put it in the little cups and put it in the fridge. And then it's a mousse. And add a little whipped cream on top.
I did just
It'll be pretty.
before, I put the pie, soup pie.
The soup pie. It's a soup pie.
So hopefully salvage it.
And we're going to have some later.
Yes.
I'm going to put peanut butter on top of it.
Oh, come on.
Peanut butter banana caramel. It's going to be perfect.
Well, okay. This is just a silly question. Question. But when you're just hanging out with your friends,
Okay.
what's your perfect night? Let's say at home, cooking or getting takeout. What's like the crazy snack?
I don't cook. I don't
So you don't
cook.
cook at all?
No, honey.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Why
okay.
does I feel like Jodi Benson like, like I'm cooking?
No.
Like
Oh
a
my
cake
God.
friend, like,
No.
why am I ever thinking?
You know
No.
what?
No.
That checks. That checks that you would think a fork is a brush then. That totally checks.
Okay, so yes, I do not cook. America, the world, I don't cook. My children survived on, gluten-free organic mac and cheese and baby carrots. I could do scrambled eggs, but my husband knows how to cook. I am not a grocery store person or a cook, but I will clean every toilet. I will clean every floor. I will do all the laundry. I will work and I will drive and I'll do all the soccer practices. And I homeschooled for 17
Yes,
years.
you
So
did.
I was the primary teacher for 17 years. But cooking and grocery shopping, no,
Wow.
incompetent.
That's
Not capable at all. Not capable at all. Sorry.
No, I think it's great.
So a
Yes.
perfect night at home would
Yes.
not be cooking. So if I were to, like when I go to Los Angeles for work, I stay with one of my best friends And so our perfect thing is to sit out in her beautiful backyard by her pool and talk for 3 hours.
Mm.
And that's it. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I just need conversation.
Yeah.
Just really great conversation to stay connected.
I did have one question though, because we started out this episode, we really hyped up love. You know,
Okay.
we were talking about Taylor and Travis getting
Oh,
engaged.
yes.
And-
That's exciting.
Yes.
It was bigger than that. What we were hyping up is just love
Mm-hmm.
and watching two people in love, but then also watching people love that they're in love and how excited everyone is about this news. But it's not even just, it's bigger than their engagement. It's just watching people be so happy for one another.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go back to the word love because you use the word love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think love, there's different versions of love.
Sure.
How you
Sure.
love your spouse, how you love your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people where I use love a lot.
I do too.
It's like, love you, love you.
I do that all the
Um,
time.
Why is it important to say love you?
I think, like I say, I think we walk around in the world with a lot of broken people. And with what we do, we come in front of thousands and thousands of people on any given week. And they're broken. Everybody has something going on in their life. So if I can give one small little word of encouragement to brighten their day, and if it can be like, I just really love how you handled that situation, or I just really love your spirit. I think I said something to somebody the other day at Disneyland at work at 6 o'clock in the morning when we wrapped. I think I just went up to this person and just said, I love your, I know it was a lovely gentleman that came in to clean out the little dressing area. And I just said, I love your spirit at 5:30 in the morning. What a sweet spirit you have. What a sweet essence that you have walking around as you're serving us. And I really appreciate that, So love can be used in so many ways to heal and to bind those wounds. And you just never know that your one little sentence could make a huge difference in somebody's life at that moment. We just don't know their story. We don't know what they're going through.
Mm.
So I try to be that balm, be that balm in the place of pain.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I have like it's not random, but it's just like a fun question and a little
Okay.
bit different. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jodi Benson, who was the original voice of the iconic character that is Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Okay. Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, just so
in case not everybody
just wanted
knew.
to did that. But I'm curious, what type of friend do you think Ariel is?
Oh, she's an incredible friend. Yeah, she's loyal, she's kind, she's gracious, she's courageous and brave and smart.
I have to say, you talk about finding your voice. That is a lesson that Ariel taught me, actually, the importance of not giving your voice away.
Right.
But it's something I really haven't learned until the past couple years as an adult.
Right.
So has that spoken to you?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Because that is pivotal to me. And there's a few times where I will like really get angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I will get angry if I feel like someone's taken my voice away.
Right.
And that's a powerful lesson. And you talked about it, with friendships. It's important to find your voice with friendships. But,
Right.
I guess what have you learned from Ariel specifically about your voice, and your voice is your own?
Well, being a classic people pleaser, and a perfectionist, both of which I'm trying to throw those weights off. I still battle with both of them, but I would say for the most part, I've been victorious. Finding your voice is still a challenge for me. I think because I've been in the industry now for 45 years professionally, people know me as low maintenance, easygoing. There's never going to be a problem with Jodi. She's never going to be a diva. There's no requests. She's just low key. She just goes with the flow. sometimes in the industry, you get walked over.
Yes. Oh, I know that.
And we've had this conversation. So where when I do use my voice and speak up, it sends some waves. Literally sends a little bit of like, whoa, what's happening? Jodi's actually speaking up here and saying, you know what? And I can do it with kindness. I totally hear what you're saying, but I'm just not really comfortable with that. But thank you so much. But I'm going to just have to say no on that. And I'm really going to need ... That's hard for me just because I've kind of stayed in my lane for 45 years. So when I swerve off a little bit and start to use my voice, it does upset the apple cart a little bit. And then I start to feel a little bit of panic, like, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm uncomfortable with it. I am uncomfortable with it, but I'm learning how to walk in that a little bit stronger.
But that's where we have to learn
It's
to be our own hype friends.
It's hard.
It's hard, right?
It's hard. It's very hard for me.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's hard. It's hard for me even. And I'm somebody who's, it's not been a big issue for me to since I was little, that like, it's always been like, no, but I get that. And I get part of that is also, being othered. Feeling othered, right? And feeling that sort of thing with me, and how do I speak up with my voice, which is I think why I kind of overcompensated, because I did feel like I was othered so much of that. I felt like, well, I'm going to speak up. You know?
Right.
So it's what it's finding the empowerment to actually get to a place to speak up,
right?
Which takes the courage, and as Ashley's saying, your own hype friend, finding within yourself that courage and the empowerment to speak up, right?
Yeah.
So
without fear.
Yeah,
because fear can't be the driving force for me. That's a big trigger. And if I go to that place of feeling afraid, I really have to let that go. I have to do what's right for me. And those times that I do have to find my voice and speak up, they're hard for me. Just because historically, my track record of how as you introduced at the beginning, people say, oh, Jodi's recognized as the most easiest person to work with in the business, which is true. But there are times that I have stifled what I wanted to say because of having to sort of maintain this, I don't know, title or this image or this. So then there's that fear of like, oh, gee, if I speak up, do you get canceled? You disappoint this one, well, you're going to disappoint somebody all the time. I mean, let me tell you, I have a lot of haters. People don't think I have haters. I have a lot of haters. I do. I have a lot of haters, and it's okay because I'm not going to make everybody happy.
We talk about it often. It's the one comment.
Yeah.
Comment.
That's so loud.
That's so loud. When the rest of them are so amazing.
Positive.
Just remember that one negative comment.
Yeah. It's the blessing and the curse of social media. It's wonderful to be able to do our job with social media to promote ticket sales and to promote a product and an event. And it's part of our job. Or to buoy somebody up or hype them up or encourage somebody or celebrate somebody. Those are the wonderful things. The other parts are the hard part, can be the dark part. But you got to take the good with the bad. So you just try to roll with it the best that we can. But it's challenging.
In your insanely incredible career. I mean, don't even get me started on you playing Polly in Crazy for You. As if we actually did Crazy for You in high school. My ninth grade year, I was Moose.
Oh, you'd be a perfect Moose. Oh, that's such a great part. Did you slap that bass?
Oh, boo, I slapped that
did
bass.
You slap that? I love that. I love that number. So fun.
Are you kidding me? I mean,
such a great show, right? Such a great show.
Susan Stolman's choreography.
Oh, I know. Please. It was a dream.
This is
a dream come true. It's really a dream come true.
I could go on. So there's many things in your career you've done. I'm just curious. And I feel like we've literally, Ashley and I could just like keep you here for hours upon hours upon hours. But I want to ask one thing to you, just sort of, who has been in your career, and I feel like, we all have like our hype angels, our hype friends who have like hyped us up in our careers and, maybe opened some doors for us and all those things. Who have been those people for you? And because you have had such a beautiful, like a long career.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this.
That's what happens when you're old.
Well, you've been doing this.
You have a long career when you're old.
Well, your career has been amazing because you're also like 2 years old. When you
no,
please.
you're so sweet. Well, my husband, Ray, we've been together 45 years. So from day one, he's been my number one cheerleader for sure, and my best friend, and has walked me through the entire journey of my career. I met him when I was 18.
Wow.
And I had started working professionally when I met him. So he's been there literally from day one, my very first paycheck, which is crazy,
It's amazing.
Yeah, so amazing. And just so grateful for the journey that we have been on. He's an incredible man. He has literally saved my life. Literally saved my life. And I shared that in the book that I, made a plan for ending my life, and he really saved me, really saved my life. So I would definitely say Ray. The next person that literally comes to my mind is Howard Ashman, because of Smile.
Ask about
and just because of him believing in me to cast me as Doria Hudson in Smile, and to write the song Disneyland for me. And for my character. And then when our show tragically closed, inviting me and a handful of us girls to audition for Ariel because he felt sorry for us that we lost our jobs. And then getting cast in Ariel, not by Howard, but by the studio. And then getting to work with him again. And for Ron and John, our directors, Ron Musker and John Clements. No, Ron Clements and John Musker. Sorry, that's 2 hours of sleep. Sorry about that. Sorry, Ron and John. John Musker and Ron Clements, our directors for The Little Mermaid, knew that I had this working relationship with Howard, so they were so gracious to let him direct me as Ariel. So he stayed in the booth with me, inside the booth, silent, the entire time for every lyric and every line.
Those videos
It was amazing.
I
Those
love
snippets
them.
of those videos.
And he's so quiet. You don't pick him up on the mic. It's amazing that he even held his breath, it seemed like. But I would say Howard, because he truly gave me, these two opportunities that were really life-changing for me. And I have the gift of being able to sing, Part of Your World almost every week and pay tribute to him.
Yeah.
And it's an honor. Yeah, a blessing and an honor.
Well, Jodi, we have a busy couple days.
We do. We're going to have fun.
World. So
We're going to have
we're
fun.
going to let you go, but I have one last question.
Yeah.
Okay. We've actually had some countless fun Disney memories
have had
together.
lots of fun Disney memories together.
So we just have park day. Like just no work.
Okay.
Just have a park day.
Okay.
What is your dream park day? So if we're all hanging out as hype friends, what are we doing?
We started Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Which is where I started this morning.
Oh my
gosh.
And I got my favorite song, September.
Mine too.
So that was so exciting. I had 30 minutes. So we went straight there, walked in, and I just was like, September. And it started, and I just screamed. I was like, ah! And then it was such a God wink. And then we go to Everest.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do Avatar. And then we do Thunder, and we do Space, and we do Tron. So we do all of the big old rides. Have to.
Best day ever.
But not just once. You have to do front and back on each one.
Okay, best day.
Yeah, best day ever. That's my best day ever.
Oh my God. I'm getting the mic because that is intense.
Yes, I am a major thrill ride person.
Yeah.
My record is 14 times on Everest. And I've done Everest in 30 degrees. I've done it in snow. I've done it in a monsoon. I've done it at 105 degrees. And pelting rain where it like pierces your face, and it's so fun.
Okay.
14 times.
I'm starting a petition right now. But there is some sort of plaque
A
or some sort of hair tie trophy.
A
because
trophy.
If you know Everest, you know what the hair ties mean. Some sort of hair tie trophy or something for Jodi Benson on Everest. I feel like
In
you have
all
conquered
4
Everest.
climates. Yes.
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 As if being a Disney legend wasn't enough. How dare you? Holy moly, that is crazy.
It is
That's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Well, you asked me my favorite, and those are my favorites, and
Oh.
that's the order I would do them into. Oh, and I forgot Tower and yeah, I forgot Tower and Rockin'. Sorry, we got to do those twice. Rockin' in the front, Rockin' in the back. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
and
Okay.
that's how we roll.
Oh.
That's how we roll in the Benson family.
we are no joke.
We are no joke.
Oh,
We're going to manifest this day, but you and I might have to go get some French fries while they write Tower and Rocket,
I feel like, yes.
and then we'll join them again.
Answer and all of that. Like, I mean, well, Miss Jodi Benson, we
Yeah.
you've been part of our world.
Oh, we had to say it. I love
Are
it.
you kidding me?
You're so sweet.
You are the embodiment of so much light and love for so many people. And I mean,
Thank you.
we are
Us
we are-
included.
us included. We are just so
We appreciate
grateful
it.
and so thankful for your heart,
Mm.
for your openness, because you have touched people today. You touch them all the time, but you have definitely touched our listeners, our community out there with your heart and with your openness. And you've been through some things, and the fact that you've come out the way you are and who you are, that to me says everything I need to know
Thank you.
about
Making
who
me
you
cry.
are. So
Well.
we are grateful.
Thank you.
And I just want to, as an artist, a human being, someone who looks to try and be a person in this business, in this world, who walks the walk. You are a life walker. You walk the walk. So
That's
thank you.
very sweet. That's
And-
very sweet.
If I can just tag on to that, I have had the chance to tell you that I wanted to become a voice actress because of you.
Mm.
It was literally because of you. It was my first grade birthday. Sorry, I did not mean that to be like a dated thing, but
No
It
offense taken. It's
but
okay.
that was when it clicked for me that there was a person behind the animation.
Mhm.
And that's when I found out about you. And literally the trajectory of my life changed because I found out about you at that moment.
Mm.
Is where I'm going to cry. It actually doesn't stop there. I met you for the first time when I needed a friend, when I was in a dark place.
Mm.
And right around 2020, same time as you.
Mhm.
And I thought that it was just going to be like, oh, yeah, I met Jodi Benson, and that's it. And you have reached out to me time and time again to the point where I was like, I think she wants to be my friend. And so when I was able to put my fangirl aside and just say, wow, I think I have met a friend,
Mm.
you have changed my life as my friend.
Thank you.
I would love.
Sorry, I get really emotional. That's really sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, I appreciate both of you with what you're saying and stuff. And of course, it's hard to take that in because, I know my good stuff and my bad stuff and everything mixed up in between. But I do appreciate those kind words. And sorry, and it's just beautiful, your words. But I want you both to know that you both are light and salt, that you change people. You walk into rooms, you change the atmosphere when you both walk into rooms. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I have been part of that beautiful light and love that shines when both of you walk in. And to have the combination of the two of you for this podcast is just sheer brilliance. It's just a beautiful thing. And you are changing lives. And it's so amazing. And I'm so honored that I get to be here in person with all of you. And thank you. This has been really encouraging to me going into this weekend, and just as we are all going to walk in and love and serve 4,000 people over the weekend.
Yes.
And be energy to each other, encourage each other, hype each other up, build each other up. And Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed by both of you. So I appreciate.
We love you.
Richard!
We love you.
Lovely
Jodi
people.
Jodi Benson.
I love you both so much.
Jodi Benson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jodi
Love you all.
Benson. Jodi Benson. Oh my
I love you both.
my
Thank
gosh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Super fun.
Oh my gosh, Michael.
Ashley Eckstein. What just happened?
I cried so many tears
I-
in this episode. I cried, hysterical tears because of my pie soup. And then Jodi Benson makes me cry so many just emotional tears in a great way.
There was so
great
much.
way.
There was so much to learn from today on so many levels, and I just am blown away by how much we learned and how much she opened her heart to her story and her lessons of friendship. Like, I mean, I just really learned a lot.
I learned so much. And you know what? Here's one thing I'm finding with HypeFriend is how we think these episodes are going to go are like completely, they end up
Yes.
completely different.
Yes.
And what I'm finding is when you open the can of friendship, it's like people are so willing to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I'm just having a revelation right here on camera as we speak. Just talk about friendship with people. If you just ask them their story, if you just talk to them,
Yeah. Yeah.
you don't know what's going to come out. And I think that's a perfect example. I mean, I've known Jodi now for, almost 5 years, and she just shared so many things that I didn't know.
Yeah. I I really am just like blown away.
Yes.
I also kind of want to. I'm like, I want to know like what was in the zeitgeist in 2020. Like we were obviously we were there was a pandemic of it all. There was like, but
Yes.
like there's like something like within the the horoscope, the world,
There's a cosmic
cosmic
shift.
like there's so many. There's a repeat like pattern of like new friendships coming in, new friendships starting, friendships ending. Like there's a lot truly during that time.
Yes.
And I kind of want to explore that. I feel
Yeah.
like we should figure out what that is. So that's something we should.
Yes.
We gotta figure that out.
We have so many future
so
episodes.
many, yes.
So I think that's my one last thing for this episode is just talk. Talk about friendship.
Yeah.
Ask your friends questions about friendship. What's your green flags? What's your red flags? Be honest. Ask honest questions. Just start talking
Mm,
because you don't know where it's gonna take you.
yeah.
What about you?
So I think my one last thing would be finding your voice.
Yes. That's a big one for me.
Yes, we've talked about it, and so hearing her say that, you looked at me, like we both are like, like, all right, yes, and it's really, it's having the courage to find your voice within your own friendships, within your own life, being honest about speaking up, about
Yes.
getting that back and forth with honesty and really speaking up about what it is that you need, want to have. So
Yeah.
I think it's finding your voice, and I'm looking forward to exploring more in that, going deeper in that phrase, finding your voice, because it means a lot of things and it has a lot of layers to it.
Oof.
So we could do an episode of finding your voice.
I could go deep, Michael. I could go deep.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, that is a future episode, but I think that's it for this episode.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. Would you like more pie? Soup? I have some more.
I think I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm Ashley Eckstein.
I'm Michael James Scott.
And remember, be a hype friend. The hype starts with you.